What? Wait, we interrupt this broadcast for something I need to show you that is like, there's no way, I think. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
I'm afraid, frankly, I used to have a bad temper. I'm afraid of it coming back. I'm afraid of Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly bisexual head. That was a short phase. No, I'm afraid. Afraid of getting angry. Afraid of being.
What? No, he's joking. He's just joking. There's no way. What? He's bisexual? Like he slipped that in? Like Ethan sent me just a snapshot of all the comments and people being like, I'm proud of you for coming out as bi or whatever. Wait, let me see if the newest ones. Glad that Crowder came out as bisexual. Proud of you. I was surprised to hear that he had a bisexual phase, but really proud of him for feeling so comfortable sharing that.
I'm afraid of Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly bisexual head. That was a short phase.
What? I'm afraid of Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly bisexual head. That was a short phase. Could you please elaborate for new fans among us? Some of us may be going through our own short phase and would be interested to know how you eventually won the battle and found a good woman to please. Oh my God, there's like dudes in the chat being like, they're gay and they're scared of being gay. Stunned H3H2 correspondent HasanAbi shocked by Steven Crowder's bisexual thirsting. These are from a year ago, chat. This is a video from 4 years ago, and these are comments from a year ago.
No, I'm afraid of getting angry, afraid of being too emotional, afraid of being obsessive. Because of that, I'm afraid of alienating friends, family, people who I care about most. Something I think about a lot. Sometimes with a lot of pressure, sometimes with a lot of compression comes hypervolatility emotionally, and I'm afraid of pushing people away, especially when you have people who you love who.
This is like supposed to be his like, talking about all of his vulnerabilities. In a very personal Crowder closes, Steven Crowder opens up about what he fears most and how all of us can help each other combat our own fears. Crowder be like, help, I can't stop thinking about cock. Dude, what the fuck?
Either work with you or in close proximity. I'm afraid of, and this is why you might have seen that there was a pause at U of M. I'm afraid of having children. I'm really afraid of having children. I said I don't like kids. That's not true. I like kids. That's a smokescreen. I kind of don't like sticky kids. But I'm afraid of having children. Deathly afraid because of thrusting them into a life that they didn't choose.
He's like an antinatalist? What the fuck? Can people not always reduce being gay to genitals? What? That's like not fun to just... Wait, I'm so confused by this. I don't know. This is, wait, what? Santos is quite the Hitler fan? Stop. Why do these chuds always sound like the biggest cucks they make fun of? Did he suck a cock or not? I'm confused. I mean, I think like I mean, look, dude. Yeah, I think he's a little zesty. All right, Steven Crowder. He's definitely zesty. On top of that, his hyperfixation on like he's a theater kid, he's a little zesty. He has a lot of the markers of even members in this community who like themselves are now out as trans individuals who have gone through gender confirmation, once previously had like a major disdain and a lot of transphobic tendencies, you know what I mean? And this is not my take. This is like a lot of queer people in this community's take. for the most part. If we're going to be like super serious about this for a second, like nobody cross-dresses that much without like, you know, having a little bit of gender envy. You know what I mean? Like there was a time and place. He doesn't do it anymore as much, but like there was a time and place where Steven Crowder would like insert cross-dressing into content that like he didn't really need to, but he would do it a lot. And obviously, homophobia is not necessarily a trait of like gay people. That's not what I'm saying at all. There are plenty of straight people who are just hateful. There are more straight people who are just straight up hateful than there are secretly gay people who are hateful. It's not like internalized, but in Steven's case, you know, he does seem to have it feels like it's more internalized resentment rather than you know, a straight man who's just like fucking going after it. Like Matt Walsh. You won't hear me say Matt Walsh is secretly gay. I don't think Matt Walsh is gay. You know what I mean? I don't even think Ben Shapiro is, you know? I don't think Ben Shapiro is. But I do think Steven Crowder, he's got that dog in him. If anything, Ben is ace. I don't think Trump is gay. I've talked about that before. I think Trump is like way more. I think Trump is ace. I don't think Trump is gay. I think he's ace. Like, I think he has like, I think he's disgusted by the act of sex, but also simultaneously likes the power that comes from it. So that's why he has like those weird, creepy, you know, allegations and shit like that. I don't think Trump is. Ace means asexual. But yeah, Steven Crowder is an interesting phenomena. I think this part of the video is odd. I mean, this is a very serious video.
I'm afraid of.
If you have any gay friends, including even like Austin himself has like talked about this before, they'll tell you something that they do before coming out is like trying to get themselves comfortable with that reality by making jokes, like over the top jokes that like are slipped in. You know what I mean? This seems like one of those things where it's like a super serious video that's 14 minutes long about his biggest insecurities. And in between, he's like, oh, yeah, I had a bi phase, short-lived. I'm afraid of that Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly head.
Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly bisexual head. That was a short phase.
You know what I mean? Like Jekyll and Hyde. He's saying that that's like the monster in him. What? It kind of makes now? What? Dude, really? This is what you got? I'm too empathetic. I feel bad for him. He's a fucking monster, dude. Don't feel bad for him. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm afraid. Afraid of getting angry. Afraid of being too emotional. Afraid of being obsessive. Because that I'm afraid.
Not a victim? No, dude. At a certain point, victims have the capacity to become villains themselves, okay? You're out of your fucking mind if you think that he is like still very much a victim of society or anything. When you are one of the main villains, when you are one of the people that is like actively normalizing hatred against queer people, actively normalizing violence against queer people and every other marginalized group, you're fucking bananas to think like, oh, he's a victim still. He's a victim still. Come on, dude. Fuck him. He has never demonstrated remorse. And like, as much as I am a firm believer in redemption and rehabilitation, the first step is acknowledgement, okay? Acknowledgement and restitution. Like, and then demonstrating that you fucking changed. You're out of your fucking mind if you think that this man is even remotely on that path. Like, someone on Reddit was onto this 2 years ago. How did we miss this? Holy fuck, this chat is about to do it. This chat is about to CIA this shit. You guys are crazy. Uh-oh. Steven Crowder came out as an ex-bisexual in a video a few years ago. When people post a clip to his subreddit, he deletes it, and I believe the link to where he says it is deleted. Regardless, you can search Steven Crowder bisexual on YouTube and find the part about the clip where he said he used to be bisexual when he was depressed, such as here. Unfortunately, I can't find the full clip of him talking about his past bisexuality. It looks like he paid money to have it scrubbed off the internet. It explains a lot in regards to his enjoyment of cross-dressing and LGBT phobia. P.S. I wrote this on my phone that's covered in cracks whilst on public transfer, so sorry for the poor English. Oh, this tweet is gone. He deleted it. Okay. The full clip is right here on Crowder's.
I'm afraid, frankly, I used to have a bad temper. I'm afraid of it coming back. I'm afraid of Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly bisexual head. That was a...
When a woman claims she's bisexual, she's often trying to be cool. When a guy claims it, he's gay. Hashtag Bivisibility Day. Yeah, I don't think that was a fucking phase, okay? I think it's normal for people to empathize, feel bad as he's being pretty vulnerable here. This was very much 4 years ago. He's still contributing to the problem big time. I feel like he's only gotten worse as time has gone by. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy that Ethan just sent me this video. I've never seen this before. Earlier in the struggle for queer liberation, there was a huge fight for outing prominent homophobes. I'm a cishet man, so I'm not the person to adjudicate this, but I do think that when they are someone like Crowder, they should be exposed. He's trying to get trans and queer people killed. Oh, 100%. But again, I too am a cishet man, so what the fuck do I know? But yeah, from my perspective, albeit one shaped by privilege, I still think, yeah, what do you mean? Absolutely. What? Dude, I mean, I don't care about Owen Benjamin. I mean, fuck him.
Did you lick your palms?
I plead the fifth.
What is this?
Effort to help save the semiconductor chips.
What? Here.
Did you lick your palms?
I plead the fifth.
We all are.
Okay.
We're all special little snowflakes.
Okay, so himself together.
I'm not dressed well right now. I'm
Well,
sorry.
you're not. You're
to be
dressed
mean
cleanly.
today.
You got shoes going on. You're out
I do.
here.
Barely
Not
the Ritz.
which is more than I can say for everyone here. Some of these people look like they should. They're the hobos.
Yeah. Overall, yeah.
And that sports cars mean small penises.
Yeah.
If you drive them like that.
It's okay. We don't judge.
Yeah,
we don't judge.
Small penises.
It's what?
It's okay.
It's not the size of the boat, motion of the ocean shit.
That's
right?
not true at all.
There's one thing that a lot of people feel like they are assumed to be and that they're told to be. So that kind of feeds into themselves because they feel like then once they go into society, this is what people.
Why is this a part of the Daily Wire hit job, you think? Dude, this is way before Daily Wire hit job. These are people picking up bits and pieces from 2 years ago. What the fuck do you mean? This is from 2 years ago. Like, the video is from 2 years ago. The clip is from 2 years ago. People have, like, obviously, this Twitter thread, or this Reddit thread is from 2 years ago. I think for a lot of people, like, it's just surfacing now because, because of what Candace Owens said. But people have thought that, I mean, I've been saying that Steven Crowder is probably closeted for some time now. It's not just me. I'm not alone.